welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Ren. On the way in, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. It's the easiest and the freest way to support your girl, so go ahead, get to clicking below. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, specifically you. Have you realized that God is always redirecting us into the places and spaces that we need to be in? It doesn't matter how poor, and this is air quotes everywhere if you're not visually watching, regardless of how many poor decisions that we make, God is always directing us in the right direction anyway. So no matter what decision you make, it's the right one. And that's because everything happens as it's supposed to. Always will, always does. And so in the event that we make what somebody may think is the wrong decision, there was a lesson we were supposed to be learning in that. So you can't make a wrong decision. There are lessons and there are blessings, and all of it's a part of our unique experience to make us who we are and get us into the directions and places that we need to go. Y'all know I just got a fully in-office job, and I'm honestly having a hard time as a mama because all my kids was 2019 and beyond, and so I've been at home with my kids all this time. And so I was really wondering if God was testing me because I said I wanted to be free, and then this opportunity came up. I won't say it's my dream opportunity because it's far more responsibility than I would like. I really like to just go in, be quiet, not be noticed, do my work, and go home. But this one is just like a lot's going to be dependent on me, and a lot of people are going to need my help. Meanwhile, I don't want to help anybody, and I know that sounds really messed up, but I don't, and I really don't care how it sounds because that's just the reality of it. The people that I want to help are right home. My kids and my husband, that's who I want to help. But I was kind of feeling a bit of guilt in my heart because I was questioning, like, oh, well, should I have taken this? Because I know that I want to be free. Like, I was fine with what I was doing at this same company, and I honestly, I would have been content there because the person who was over me, it's just like, okay, he gave me the work, and that was it. But it's just like, when it comes to work, that's about all I want to do, is just enough to not get fired, okay? To be quite honest, like, I'm just doing enough that I can collect my check and go home. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, if I didn't have to work, I wouldn't. If I could go back to being a child, I would. No, but I need my baby, so that's out of the question. Even though I accepted this offer, that doesn't mean that I'm not still going to be free, because that can look like so many things. Freedom can come in many ways. And so not only is it, I actually feel like it's conditioning that are leading up to the freedom, to be quite honest. And no one says that when you get into a job that you got to be there forever. Granted, yes, I do plan on being there until I'm not, but it's not like I'm just gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't just quit jobs unless I do, but that doesn't happen often. I'm a pretty stable employee, and I do just above enough that they're like, oh, she's doing great. Meanwhile, I'm only operating at like 20%, and I could honestly be doing far more, but I know they're not going to pay me anymore, so I'm not going to do anymore. So that's the type of employee I am. And I know employers probably hate that, but they don't know, because they think my 20% is my 100%, and they love it. All things great for me, right? Anyway, I was worried that God would be mad at me because I said that I wanted freedom, and then I took something that was the complete opposite. In my eyes, that is. I just kind of was just like, well, God, just handle it for me. It came to me, so this is God talking to me, that it's like, just because you're taking this right now, that doesn't mean it's forever, and that doesn't mean that I'm still not gonna free you. And so I'm just like, so it's just like, maybe it's just redirection into the space that I truly want to be in, because right now I live in the country and I have to drive an hour every single day to this job. So that turned my 40-hour work week into a 60-hour work week, which also ticked me off, to be quite honest. But who knows what that's going to lead into? Who knows? And so all I'm doing is just trusting God and following his path, because if it wasn't for me, I don't feel like the opportunity would have presented itself, to be quite honest. Like, I feel like I would have just remained in the position that I was in. I was happy, I was content. Not saying that there wasn't any room to grow, but I had zero desire to grow because, like y'all know, I'm just trying to free myself. So to me, all of this is just some standby stuff. Like, I'm just doing this on some for now. So as long as I'm getting a check, I really don't care. I'm not looking to grow. I'm really just looking to pay my bills and skedaddle. Okay, that's it. Like, I never really understood how people be really like die hard for their job, and they ain't no shade to them. I just personally don't care, and I can't imagine caring for some company enough to really be doing the most and getting stressed and stuff. The moment I get stressed is the moment that I turn that 20% into 10. Okay, that's what happens for me. But yeah, I just feel like God is he's always redirecting you into the direction that you need to be going. And so sometimes you can get so hung up on the logistics of things that you don't realize the blessing that's right in front of you. And so for right now, this is actually amazing, because sorry, I just got a phone call and I really don't know where I left off at, but I'm gonna just say this is that everything is redirection until we get it, and then we want the next thing, and we're just having all these little navigation points and everything's just redirecting until we get it. It's just like the GPS system. It's not like I'm not telling you anymore where to go because you keep going the wrong direction. It's just gonna keep rerouting you until you get back on the right path. And that's what God's doing. So he's not mad that I took the position. If anything, he's probably happy that I took the opportunity that he gave me rather than leaving it on the table. And now at this point, what I'm focusing on is finding the things to be happy about with it. Granted, I'd be happiest at home with my children, but I realized that a lot of moms are in this position. And shout out to all of the moms, because for me, I done been here since January, and I've been kicking and screaming all this time, to be honest. Like, I've really been having a very, very hard time with it. And it's like, even though I'm grateful for it, it's just like, no, I want to be at home. Like, if I could do this same thing remotely, y'all wouldn't hear about it. I'm just grateful for the position that God is putting me in, because I honestly feel like it's going to turn into something even more beautiful. Who knows what that's going to look like? Quite frankly, it doesn't matter, because I know God's handling it. So just like that with me, it's the same for you. So whatever it is that you got going on in your experience, God's just redirecting you. Every time it's not exactly what you want, God's redirecting you. Just because you decided something doesn't mean he's no longer going to give it to you. And that doesn't mean that you're settling or something like that. Maybe it just means that I'm giving you this opportunity for now, because we're not necessarily ready for that. It's still in the horizon, but we're not necessarily ready. Whatever God has in store, I accept it graciously, and I appreciate whatever ways that he likes to bring in my lessons and blessings, because he already knows the plan. He already knows the outcome of the journey. And so I'm just navigating it and living it out in real time. So I'm going to just keep thanking God, keep asking for more opportunities, keep asking for more freedom, keep asking for all the things, because I know God's going to give it to me. He didn't put me on this planet, on this earth, to suffer until I rest. He put me on here to enjoy this beautiful land that he got. Y'all know I have a thing for trees, but y'all notice how beautiful trees are? These things are so beautiful, and they're all so unique, and I just love them so much. I'm gonna go home and like hug on my tree, like really, I truly am. If you want to go ahead and get into some inner work, go ahead and check out the description box below. I have my free Goddess Glow Up Guide. It's a self-enchantment workbook, so that it's full of self-love activities and shadow work. So go ahead, check that out. And if you want to get into an even deeper dive, check out my passion pages, and it has embodiment activations. So go ahead, check that out if you feel so inclined and want to really take a deep dive into your inner work journey. All of that's in the description box below, the link to my stand store. Now, if you forgot on the way in, it's okay, I forgive you, but go ahead and do that on the way out. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's the easiest and the freest way to support your girl, so go ahead and handle that for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, specifically you. Now, y'all already know the deal. Give me a hand. We got things to do. Let's go.